So another topic that comes up in your Living Cert every year is circle in coordinate geometry. So let's have a look. A circle S has the equation, and we are given an equation of a circle. Write down the center and the radius of circle S. Once you see the question is about circle in coordinate geometry, you open your table to where you have the formulas for the circle in coordinate geometry. So here, let's take that again. So on your page 19, in your table on page 19, in our maths tables, we have the formulas for the circle in coordinate geometry. Now, the one that we are looking at, because there are two different equations for the circle, but this one that is given to us is in a very specific form, and that is the form. So center is h and k, and you can see that's the number here and number here. So that means that's 4 and 2. However, in the formula, here you have minus, but we have plus. So what was happening originally that the minus became plus? Well, that happens when we have minus 2, like in this case, and therefore the two minuses will become plus. So the center, in this case, is 4 and minus 2, and then the radius is the number at the end to the power of 2. Our radius is 45. So, radius to the power of 2 will be 45. So that will be square root of 45. And if we put that in the calculator, we get that is 3 square root of 5. Okay, so that's simple enough. Let's have a look at then part 2. We have to find the equation of the tangent to that circle S at a point. Tangent at a point, what does that mean? I have a circle and then I have a straight line, and that is the tangent, and it is touching the circle at one point. And then we are told how to give our answer. Now, we can do that in a lot of different ways. The one that I'm using is because here in your table you actually have a formula for the equation of the tangent at a point. So what do I need in order to use this formula? So we understand h, that doesn't change, that the center, that is 4, and k, that doesn't change again, that's the y coordinate of the center, which will be minus 2. The only new item here is the x1 and y1, and that is that point that is common between the circle and the tangent, and that will be the point they gave it to me. And then x and y remain x and y, because every equation have x and y. And then we already have a radius to the power of 2, which is 45. So all we need to do is to replace those letters. So now the only thing, be meticulous, because a lot of letters, so you don't make a mistake. So let's go. Bracket, x is x, minus h is 4, bracket, multiply another bracket. Now this is the x coordinate of my point, and that is minus 2. Then I have minus again and again value of h, which is 4. Close the bracket, plus bracket again, y is y, minus, and then k is the y coordinate of the center, which is minus 2. And then close bracket, another bracket, y1 is the y coordinate of my point, which is minus 5, minus, and again k is minus 2. See, don't get caught with the minuses, and equal, and my radius to the power of 2, we already know that is 45. So now we just have to deal with the bracket. And where are we going with this calculation? This is where we are going with these terms and condition. So first of all, we are dealing with the bracket. So I have x minus 4, and then we put that in the calculator, minus 2 minus 4 together, that's minus 6. So this bracket will be multiplied by minus 6, then plus, and again my second bracket, and we can change those to plus, and again minus 5 minus 2 in our calculator, and that gives us minus 3. So the second bracket will be multiplied by minus 3, and equal 45. So we are multiplying the bracket. Minus 6 by x is minus 6 by x. Minus 6 by minus 4 will be plus 24. Minus 3 by y minus 3 by y. Minus 3 by 2 will be minus 6 and equal 45. So again, where are we going? Y on its own, the rest of the numbers on the other side. So we have an option. We can either move this y and move 45, or however you want. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to move 45. I'm going to move 3y to the other side. So this side of the equation, I have minus 6x. I have plus 24, I have minus 6, I'm moving 45, therefore changing the sign to minus 45, and minus 3y moving to the other side. So my minus 6x is all good. Now what I have to do, I have to put all these numbers in my calculator. So 24 minus 6 minus 45 together, that will be minus 27. Equal minus 3y. Now my terms and conditions are saying that y have to be on its own, not multiplied by minus 3. That means each item here I am going to be dividing by minus 3. So here I am left with 2x. Here to minus 27 by minus 3, that's plus, 9, and that equal y. Now let's see the other terms and condition, and saying where m, the number that stands beside x, which is the slope, and c, and by the way, that c is the number, this is where that tangent will cut the y-axis, have to belong to z. And again, if we don't remember what is z, we go to our maths table, page 23, we look at that page and we realize there are whole numbers, positive, negative. So yes, indeed, that's the values we are having here. So we are correct. We fulfill the terms and condition of our answer.